2020 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid Review Guilt-Free Excellence. How do you take a good-looking, practical, value-oriented family sedan and make it even better? You dial up the fuel economy. That's just what we have here in the 2020 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. It takes the new Sonata, which we already know and love, slaps in a tech-forward hybrid powertrain and then caps it off with a fancy, solar roof. The result? An impressive EPA fuel economy rating of 54 miles per gallon on the highway for the blue trim, up 18 miles per gallon from the sedan, all without any real negative repercussions except for the $4,000 upcharge, of course. Visually, little has changed from the standard 2020 Sonata sedan, and in my book that's a good thing. I appreciate that the chrome line running from each headlight all the way back past the rear doors will not be for everyone, but I'm a big fan of the car's distinctive looks. And if you don't like bright work, I'm sorry to say the Hybrid Limited comes standard with the base Sonata SE's chrome grille. While this adds a fair bit of pop to the car's forward presence, I do have a slight preference for the darker grille on the SAL and Limited non-hybrid trims. Here, that grille has been augmented by active aero flaps to reduce drag, while a petite spoiler sits on the rear deck and a unique set of 17-inch wheels bring this car to the ground. All that helps the car earn a 0.24 drag coefficient, though none of it does much to set this car apart from its traditionally powered predecessor. Take a closer look at the Hybrid Limited's roof and it's a world of difference, though. Up there you'll find a tidily integrated array of solar panels that have a delightful futuristic depth to them, like if you squinted hard enough you could see Kevin Flynn's light cycle carving its way through the sun-catching circuitry. Tron aspirations aside, this roof is said to add up to a couple of miles to the car's range after a day sitting in the sun. I'm sorry to say I never saw an increase during my testing, but then again, the week I tested the car was in the midst of a particularly rainy, cloudy, and generally miserable spring, so I won't hold that against the Hyundai. Still, such charging could be ideal for long-term parking and the like, while really any external boost to the range is appreciated given this isn't a plug-in. And how does it feel on the road? The base Hyundai Sonata, with the 1.6-liter turbocharged i4, is torquey, smooth and, while far from sporty, definitely fun to drive. The hybrid? More of the same. Here we have a 2.0-liter SmartStream i4 that produces 150 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque. That's mated to a sizable 56-kilowatt lithium-ion battery pack and electric motor, which bring 51 horsepower and 151 lb-ft to the party. Hyundai says combined output is 192 horsepower and, while the company doesn't quote a combined torque figure, it's surely more than the 195 lb-ft from the non-hybrid car's 1.6-liter i4. The Sonata Hybrid is strong off the line and throttle response is excellent, aided by a 6-speed transmission that uses a new technology Hyundai calls active shift control. Basically, the car monitors engine rotation speed and uses the electric motor to ensure the transmission speed matches. This makes up for the lack of a torque converter and, according to Hyundai, boosts shift speed by 30%. It's a substantial premium, but for everything on offer here and with the drive quality plus the look of the thing, it still feels like good value. For the record, the Sonata undercuts the top-shelf 2020 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring, with its 48 miles per gallon combined rating, by about $1,000. It's hard to go wrong in this ultra-competitive segment, and indeed Hyundai's latest does a lot of things right. It drives well, offers all the tech, delivers great economy and manages to look fantastic while doing it. The 2020 Sonata Hybrid Limited is a superb choice and about as close to compromise and guilt-free motoring as you're going to get these days.